Hello, it's Kitty Anderson, board certified menopause coach. Today we talk about Angela's incredible progress. And you're beautiful in orange.
Oh, thank you.
Well, it is. Well, that's good. I see you're smiling today.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. It's been 7 months since the initial meeting, almost 7, not quite.
Yeah.
So you are the longest relationship that I've had. I've been coaching since 2017. We designed action plans every session. Build your own personal plan. JUMPSTARTAIP at Gmail. She lost over 40 pounds without even counting calories. She actually reversed her diabetes numbers in 2 weeks. All of her efforts reduced her Alzheimer's risk by 70%, and her father had passed away recently from Alzheimer's. She significantly reduced cancer risk by eliminating 10 cancer factors. Angela describes better liver function and fatty liver reversal. Everything she did reversed pain, the pain she was having for the last 2 years. With my guide, she found the best HRT and avoided the worst HRT.
Oh,
I
well, I
know.
enjoyed it. So it's like bad.
It did go fast, doesn't it? It's just, it doesn't matter how many changes. It doesn't matter how many sessions. It's just, we go deep in conversation. So it's like you're going into places that you've not been before.
Right.
So how did coaching work?
I guess like everybody's different. So I guess that would be dependent on who your client is. For someone like me, I think we did very well because I needed time to think and absorb. But then maybe from your view, you're like, no, you need it every 2 weeks so I can make sure you're on point and you're not going down these rabbit holes. So I guess it'd be, depending on once you talk to your client and find out what kind of person they are. I like your idea how you said, I'm going to start setting it every 2 weeks. And so kind of pushes you to get things done quicker.
Yeah.
Because, you're kitty and you have to have an update. And that's for someone like not everyone's going to, everyone's different. Yeah.
Coaching can turn your life around. Angela was actually unemployed at the beginning. And then different providers have stepped in all along this 7 months, different types of experiences for you when it comes to health and healing. We discussed 15 ways to get HRT. And you did some major experiments with diet.
Yes, I've lost 10 more pounds.
Oh, every time I talk to you, you've lost, I think the first one was 9 pounds, then 26 pounds, then now 10 more pounds. It just keeps going, doesn't it? You just keep healing.
Well,
we work on boosting nutrients. So, and then you're trying to stabilize your HRT. I think your diet stabilized pretty well, pretty quickly. That was where you moved the most.
I would never have known that the diet. I mean, before I met you, I'd never known diet was so critical. What a huge difference you can make with. All I did was stop eating junk. I just ate whole foods, and how quickly my blood work changed. That's all it took. I mean, I didn't worry about calories or serving size. I just did that to start with. Just how small changes like that make such a huge impact.
Yeah.
Nutrients.
A coach helps you design experiments. Like we set up an experiment is what we did.
Yeah.
Right. So I got you a little knowledge in the foreground. So when the paperwork came through that said you were in trouble, You could act immediately. You had enough knowledge to make changes and lots of motivation. So you made your changes. Within 2 weeks, you saw a difference. Angela wants to thrive. She doesn't want to be a patient.
You don't want to just be going to the doctor every other week because you have diabetes and now your diabetes caused high blood pressure and now your high blood pressure, whatever things cause other things, and the medications that cause other problems. Because I'm really interested. I really am interested in like medication and side effects and things. Because my mother can't take anything; she has side effects with everything. So that's why I'm so medication leery.
HRT is not typical medication. It is the identical molecule when you pick the best product.
So I read, like, there was a medication they gave me for my knee, and I didn't take it because with the top things that could cause heart attack. It's not worth it for me. I'd rather lose weight, do the exercises. It's just not worth. You so it's the checks and balances, like you discussed. You have to decide what's important to you and what you're willing to put up with.
Angela chose coaching support for these very big decisions. Yeah, I think it was really important to you to not be a patient. You were like, no, I need to be me.
Right.
Yeah.
I've seen what my mom's gone through, and it's just, it doesn't bother her as much as it does me because she is more easygoing and I fight things. So,
Yeah.
but for me to watch her, it bothers me to watch her go through things where she's like, it is what it is. It'll work out. And I'm like,
Angela saw her mother really suffer. Did you get a chance to stop researching once you saw progress on diet? Did you get a chance to ease up and relax a little bit?
yes, especially talking to you about like the AIP, and think you were specific on what I need, what I should try. And
Yeah.
that helps a lot too, because then you're not having to say, well, what's the best? Because I have someone that has the knowledge to give to provide to me. So I'm not having to spend so much time and wonder, because you can go to 3 different people and get 3 different opinions.
Coaching always saves time.
Stress about it. And it just made me feel good that there's someone that's saying you can be a little bigger than average and still be healthy. Because we all
Yes.
strive for the perfect thinness and the perfect smallness, but I'm strong. I may
Right.
be overweight, but I'm strong and I'm going to get there.
See yourself in a new light.
With my back, when I start hurting, I just push through it, and it has helped my pain. Instead of stopping from hurting like I normally do, I'm like, oh, it hurts, I've got to stop. I said, I'm going to do it anyway.
Right.
And my pain went from here and is coming down to here. And I know it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller as I get strengthen my muscles back up where they used to be. I've
Right.
been sedentary when after the surgery, I was hurt, so I became sedentary.
Angela worked her way to an active life.
And it's giving me more energy.
Ah,
That's
yeah.
what I need. I need more movement.
You've got a lot of movement in your life, so that's a big change for you. There are no perfect doctors. You need to train your doctor. Yeah, it's a system. And it's hard for us to see the behind the scenes of all these systems. It's hard for us. We want the doctor to be in total control because they went to school for this.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't know your dose. So they're, and I had a doctor in the compounding world try to test my blood and limit my estradiol without asking me, how do you feel?
That's what they
Without
did to
asking
me. They told me to stop taking it.
Yeah.
Well, the first one, the one that gave me the cream, she told me to go down to 1 milligram a day. And then the other one said, no, stop it completely.
Yeah. You're not going to be well without this because this is your premenopausal body. Coaching is a longer term relationship. It took months to work out the HRT. System about the HRT that was slowing you down?
There were some challenges that's going through to be able to focus on myself for the first few months. And then once I could, that's when my insurance was crazy. And so
I have a list of 15 ways to get HRT now.
right.
So I try to share that early on so people have options because that access, and I remember you saying at the very beginning, I wanted to give my doctor a chance.
Yeah.
And that slows you down.
It does.
Yeah, you have to work multiple access points at once to make the project go quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm a closed person, so I probably wasn't as open as I could have been to let you know what I'm going through. But it is what it is at this point, you know. Wish I had been, and it's opened my eyes up to maybe if someone's trying to help you, let them.
Angela says, get help and be open. Yeah. And I let everyone go at their own pace because you're the expert on your life, right? And I would go under if I had to do everything for everyone, right? All I can do is be the conversation point, right? And
I'm sorry, go ahead.
If we would have been meeting every 2 weeks, then you would be forcing that conversation point. So we meet every 2 weeks to give you accountability.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. So what has been the benefit to coaching?
It's been a lot. It's been a lot of benefit, even though I'm still slow. It's still been a lot of it for someone like me who was so everywhere trying to figure out what's the best thing to do. What should I do? I don't know.
Coaching gives you focus.
For you to kind of take all my thoughts and narrow it down, and saying how important this is the type of brain you have. This is what HRT is. This is for your pain, the pain you're having. This is going to help. Just giving me the knowledge of what I should consider and just try, and giving me the confidence to know it's going to be okay. You're not taking something major that's you're going to have some kind of major issue with. It's just, if this happens, that's okay. Back it off. It's not only going to last for a day or what, and just giving people the confidence for someone like me who is medication phobic.
Angela became confident, even though she doesn't normally like medications.
To say it's okay. And, and just saying, hey, you can do this. This nutrition is going to open things up for you. And I'm like, okay, let me try it. And it sure did. It sure did. It made such a huge difference. So
yeah, your accomplishments are so many with basically diabetes reversal, because you were measured as diabetic and pulled that back within weeks. Weight loss, I don't know what the total was, probably close to 40 pounds, I'm guessing.
Yeah, a little over 40 pounds.
Yeah, and we weren't going for weight loss, right? We were going for nutrition, and that pulls the weight down automatically because you're feeling full on fiber and nutrients, right? So that's helping with portion sizes. It's helping with everything. And it's resetting your set point so that you are a different person. Your body is striving for a lower weight. It's working with you. So you've got that. How about the fatty liver disease? That was kind of an issue. I don't know how serious that was, but
when they did the CT scan a month or two ago, they said my liver looked like it was within normal limit size. And
you have to hop on the HRT quickly to avoid major problems.
But I also wanted to mention that also what helped me is understand, because you don't get this education from your doctor about your receptors for your brain, for your HRT, for your just all this receptor. You say that if you don't use it, you lose it, basically. No one tells you that. You think, oh, well, I can take my time because I have 5 years to really consider what I'm doing. You really don't. You really don't have 5 years. You should have started this in perimenopause, but I didn't know. People don't know this, but you should have started something in perimenopause. Start thinking about things. Start maybe using some products in perimenopause, and then you keep those receptors moving forward. And,
right.
I never knew about receptors and how important they are. I mean,
Angela appreciated her education. Yes. And our belief systems or lack of knowledge gets in our way. So, and it's pretty funny because I'm up to 88 videos now, and I keep thinking people are going to be overloaded, but I think of a new video every day. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's more to explain. There's more urgency needed, right? I've answered over 1,000 comments in the comments sections. So I have seen all different types of women and all different levels of panic, because it's without our HRT, we have high levels of fear. So that's also getting in our way. How are we expected to get over that? They should deliver the HRT to our door. Medical systems just don't work for our health.
Yes.
Yeah. The doctor won't drive the process. You will have to drive the process to make this work because they are not trained this way. Doctors can actually lie to you and slow progress.
Instead of having to dig and dig and go visit someone and they're totally, you can call and say, the doctor that did the compounding, I asked them that this is what I want. Does she prescribe that? And I don't want pellets. And they're like, yes. I went in there. She wanted to give me testosterone pellets.
For-profit medicine will hurt you. So does your doctor listen to you? On a scale of 0 to 10, how well did I listen to you?
100. You very much did. And you helped me kind of streamline my thoughts. Yeah. I would talk, you always say, so what I hear is you're saying blah, 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 whatever it may be. And I'm like, you're right. That is what I'm saying. Even though I'm going all the way around here to get to the point. Somehow you know what people are talking about. So yeah, that's beneficial for coaching whenever, I'm sure you talk to a million people that their thoughts are everywhere. They don't know where to start.
Yeah. Organization is very much helped by optimizing HRT and nutrients. Organize and optimize through coaching.
I guess like everybody's different. So I guess that would be dependent on who your client is. For someone like me, I think we did very well because I needed time to think and absorb. But then maybe from your view, you're like, no, you need it every 2 weeks so I can make sure you're on point and you're not going down these rabbit holes. So I guess it'd be, depending on once you talk to your client and find out what kind of person they are. I like your idea how you said, I'm going to start setting it every 2 weeks. And so kind of pushes you to get things done quicker.
Yeah.
Because, you're kitty and you have to have an update. And that's for someone like not everyone's going to, everyone's different.
So I'm really glad you did long-term. I think you benefited from the long-term approach, right? You definitely wanted to pace yourself going through this. I think it's psychological. I think it has to do with the doctor's in charge of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that is a thought that we've all had to change with, with you telling me just this is how you present it to them. You're my everything doctor. You're this, you're that, kind of make them see how much you need them, but you're kind of in the background, kind of directing what it is that you need them to do for you.
Yes. And that you're not going to sit back and just take whatever because you're worth more. Coaching is for women that think for themselves.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a risky business. It's a risky business.
It is, but it's needed. It's so needed. There's no one out there that does what you're doing that I've found that has the qualification. You hear people talk about it, but they don't have the qualifications. What are they? They're like a nutrition. It's not even a degree in anything. It's just like a nutrition expert, like not even a nutritionist. They just are someone that probably took a class on vitamins or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that it is the Wild West in America.
Yes.
It is the Wild West. And it's not fair to women. We go through this major health crisis and no one talks about it and there's shame. And I'm trying to demystify, and get you tools and cheer you along. And come to coaching, jumpstartaip@gmail.com. Build your own personal action plan. Take into account your values, your strengths, your needs. We live in the moment and build our plans. Please share. Let's help others.